40 years old and did what the fuck he think is okay, y'all. Literally. We are not millionaires, billionaires, or none of that shit. And he literally found a way to get on this fucking game, man. I mean, he ain't got the shit set up. It's sad. It's sad, though. You don't get it. It's sad.
How is it sad?
Because you should be doing something at all times to make money.
Oh, yeah. But you got to go live, stream for me.
No, that's not going to make money.
Stream it and make
Okay, no, it's not going to make us the money that we need.
This was hard to watch for me. And I want to say something. I understand her concern. I understand his age. And I also understand that you just can't just quit your job and then try to chase something that seems like there is no light at the end of the tunnel. I understand the situation. I understand that we'll be struggling if you try to go to this path. I understand everything. I understand that you could probably seem like it's childish for you to try to leave and then get off of your job and then try to be a streamer. And I understand how freaking the unknown, how scary it is to deal with the unknown, and how it may come off as being lazy. And I just understand all the parts of this is dangerous, this is laziness. You're doing the unknown. You don't know for sure you're gonna make. Are you here? Are you stopping? Are you quitting your job to play the game as a freaking just to sit at home and just play the game and be lazy, or are you really trying to freaking pursue something here? Now I'm gonna say my piece, and I'm gonna say if he is, I understand her concern. What I do not appreciate is the condescending tone, but I understand her concern. I have received the same concern for myself. I received the same concern, not this type of freaking how negative it was. It wasn't this bad as far as a concern, but I have received concern from my baby mothers, from my mother, and from my girlfriend. Like, yo, we need to figure out how to get you some money rolling in, get a job, and we can't put all our eggs in the basket when it comes to like content creation. And I had a whole bunch of I'm seeing the feeling I had in my heart. This is me. The feeling the beginning of the video, the man, it seems like he was happy that she recorded him. He probably like he got a victory. He's showing off the victory. He got his freaking, his smokes, whatever. And she put the camera out, and it looked like he's saying he's smiling at her, like, yeah, babe, you see me, like he trying to it seemed like he thought he was about to get praised when she put the camera on. So he started
40 years old and did what the fuck he think is okay, y'all. Literally. We are not
So you can see how the smile slowly goes away and his face turns into, it's like he got immediately depressed. The beginning of the video, he was smiling. He think he getting recorded, about to get love or praise. And then towards the end, after he got shut down and let it be known you can't take this route, it seemed like if he did have a dream, it didn't seem like, in my opinion, that he's trying to be lazy. But I don't know for sure because, he doesn't have it set up all the way. His shirt he has his shirt off. So I'm not sure what's the plan. Maybe he's like doing voiceovers. I don't know what the plan is, right? I don't know what the plan is. I could just see a guy that's like, damn, I don't have no support for what I think I want to do, right? And I get everything that goes along with, hey, you can't do this right now. You are not in the position to just quit your job and then try to just figure out streaming or figure out content creation or figure out gaming. And it was just sad to see for me on my end because I felt that pressure on my shoulders where I'm not making no money. I will say that I want to try to find a way if I can find out if he has a channel, if he has a freaking Twitch or something. I will try to support him as much as I can because I'm a freaking a beacon, or I'm a walking, I don't know if you want to say, light of a situation that this happened to me, where I was stuck, no job, no money, being in my 30s, not being in my 30s. I'm 36. I just started making my first YouTube paycheck at 30, being 34, being 34 years old with no income, or I think I made $4,000 to $6,000, and everybody in my chat already know my story, but I made $4,000 to $6,000 freaking annually as far as that year before I tried to freaking pursue this content creation career. I was trying to DoorDash and do freaking little skits out of my car. So I went through a whole process of being told this is not the way, this is not going to get you no revenue, it's not going to get you no money. And it wasn't out of freaking hate or malice, it was out of concern. They were concerned for me. They were looking at me as like, yo, we got to find something more stable than you freaking being a content creator. We got to figure out a job for you. You have massive child support debt building up. You're 33, 34 years old, trying to rely on the internet to give you money, right? And I freaking blocked out all that freaking, noise, which was like warranted. I understand it was concerning to try this path, but if you need to find a freaking guide or something to follow, I am somebody that went through this struggle and I persevered. I went through everybody doubting me, and it's doubting me out of love, but I went through everybody doubting me and making it seem like this was not the way to go. I have to find a real job. And like I said, last year I had freaking made the most money I've ever made in my freaking life as a content creator. And this year, it looked like I'm going to make more than that. How we starting off this year, it looks like I'm going to make more than that. I've been paying my child support off, knocking down my child support, getting my credit right, paying off all my bills. Content creation is a full-time job for me, and I struggled. And I had to hear the doubts about how I can't do it, and it wasn't fast. It took me time to freaking get everything in order. It took me like I forgot how many. It took me a minute to get my first paycheck. I got denied twice by YouTube. So my process was very painful. I got denied twice. I had to wait 4 months before I could get another acceptance. They didn't appreciate I was obviously not having the right guidelines to be a partner on YouTube. Yeah, my first paycheck on YouTube was $108, I think. I think my first paycheck on YouTube was like $108. 108 or 180. My first paycheck on YouTube after freaking struggling and struggling and struggling. A full month of content creation, I made $108 my first paycheck. And I persevered and I kept pushing through. And I saw the light and I kept on trying and trying, consistently dropping video after video after video daily. 1 time, 2 times, daily, video after video after video, and I developed a community, a loving community that freaking changed my whole life. Allows me to pay off all my bills, get out of child support. No, not get out of child. I'm still in child support, but knock down child support. Give money to my baby mothers. Freaking, I lost HEAP. I lost food stamps. But my credit is up. It's like more money, more problems, but it's the problems that you love. These are the problems you would want instead of being, not attacked. But this seemed like this is a little worse than what I'm going through. But I hope that this guy, his spirit seems broken, and I want him to know that I am somebody that he can look at and see that I am the person that went through the situation where I got doubted, and I am living proof of somebody that freaking made content creation their freaking, I don't even want to say job, because I just love doing it. So, but I made content creation a way of living, and I want him to stay blessed. I don't want to, downplay her concern, but I do feel like she did break his spirit, and I'm glad that I didn't allow somebody to break my spirit when I tried to freaking decide that even though I have no job, let me try content creation to see if I can make money from home, and look at me now. So y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I want to see if I could get in contact with this guy somehow or talk to him. And yeah, I was 33, 34 years old with no job. And now I'm freaking blessed with freaking 42,000 subscribers, a great community. And I have no other job but content creation. And I have made the most money I've ever made in my life. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, I'm out. Bye.
It is fire! You can't even go to the grocery store, Drake.
All this fucking money, let machines count it for me. All this fucking money, all this fucking money.
I'm with my dogs, you already know. We making a killing, yeah.
Enemies and friends, who the real and who pretend. My peanut butter Timbs, cup filled to the brim. Going for the win, now watch me set the trend.